Nicole. Let's talk about it. Tell me all about it. I'm here. I wanna know what's on your mind. Ooh, the world needs to hear from you, and I'm so glad to have a conversation to reach the nation. And it's all about you. We'll help each other to discover innovative ways to positively change the world. Let's talk about, let's talk about, yeah. Let's talk about conversations with Nicole.
Greetings. Happy Monday. Happy Love Day. Some people call it Valentine's Day, but I call it Love Day. Welcome to Conversations with Nicole. I am Nicole Everett, your host. Conversations with Nicole is a talk show based here in Tallahassee, Florida, focused on connecting the community through conversations. And it is what I call Mindset Monday. Mindset Monday. And this is an opportunity for you and me and my guests to have an interactive live conversation. We have been highlighting Black and Brown counselors and therapists since the middle of November 2021. And we're trying to normalize the conversation around mental health and wellness in Black and Brown communities. So this is being broadcast live on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Roku TV via the Greater Works Network. So please tune in, chime in, tell folks they need to turn to us. We start out with getting shouts out from folks in terms of letting us know what city and state you're in. So if you will, in the comments, let us know, where are you tuning in from? Put your city and state in the comments and we will give you a shout out. This is, again, an interactive live, so we do expect to receive comments and questions from you. This live is a little bit different from normal because we got an activity tonight, and I'm so excited about it. We got a guided meditation by the lovely Janelle O'Shoon, so you all are in for a treat, a treat, a treat. So I see a couple of folks chiming in. I see you, Willie Martin, down in Miami, Florida. Thanks for watching. Hey there, my sister Shayla. Happy Love Day, sister. Love you. In Pembroke Pines. Miss Nika Latoya, thank you. She is a faithful watcher. Appreciate you being here, Tallahassee, and my sister girlfriend Bev in Hampton, Virginia. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you, sis. So, Sister O'Shoon reached out to me. Oh goodness, I think that was maybe 2 weeks ago now. She put the most delightful audio message in my inbox on Facebook, and it was about maybe 2.5 minutes long, but it was just, oh, her voice was so smooth, soothing. I was like rushing, trying to get to the grocery store, and I saw the message come up, and I was like, well, what is Janelle sending me? So let me look at it. And I listened to that thing, and when I tell you, I sunk down in that chair, like all of the weight of the world just fell off my shoulders. And so when I got home, called her. Well, I messaged her and was like, we need to talk. we need to talk because you need to do this on the show. So let me read you her bio before I bring her on. So Janelle O'Shoon is the owner of Succulent Wellness, where she provides spiritual and holistic services to promote self-healing and self-awareness. Since starting her spiritual journey 13 years ago, she has practiced Reiki energy healing and become a Reiki Master in 2014. She provides many services such as oracle reading, chakra balancing, home and space clearings, and is most popular, and I can see why, for her recordings of guided meditations due to her soothing voice. Janelle is currently studying metaphysical sciences with the University of Sedona, University of Physics rather. She is a lover of music, pageantry, community, the art of intimacy, and sensuality, laughter, and all things love, which is so appropriate on this love day. So help me welcome Miss Janelle O'Shoon.
Happy Love Day, everybody. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to do this with you all.
So excited to have you here, sis. I really, really am. Hey there, Ozzy. Ozzy's in Virginia Beach as well. And Miss Princess is right here in Tallahassee. So thank you all for joining us. So, Janelle, tell the folks, who is Janelle O'Shoon? Not what you do, because I just read that.
Okay.
Who,
Okay.
I mean, I did talk a little bit about who you are too, but we want to hear from you.
I am a very colorful, some like to say eclectic person. I'm a lover of the arts. I'm a lover of love. I am Afro Caribbean descent, firstborn American in my family. As I said, I have a passion for pageantry. I was actually named after a pageant queen. I didn't know that until actually I got into pageantry. But I enjoy connecting with people. I enjoy helping those develop a ability to feel, because I think feeling your way through life really can help you navigate how to move and walk in your path and know what direction to go in. I'm very welcoming, I'm very open minded. A lot of people are very apt to come and speak to me that barely know me and just kind of share what it is that they're feeling and experiencing, because I think everyone deserves to have a safe space, especially in the times that we're in right now, which is one of the reasons I originally recorded the message that I sent to you. Uh, we can get into that in a few moments, but I am I am someone that is just open to learning everything. I don't judge. I think everyone should have a space to express and just be who they are and explore and be authentic, because when you're in your authentic light, that's when you truly shine, and you may be able to shine some light on some dark areas that people may have, and it helps inspire others as well. So I see it as a domino effect, and you could rub your energy off on people. So if you got good energy, you could share it and spread it to everyone. So that's a big belief that I have. But that's pretty much me in a nutshell.
All right, wonderful. Well, thank you for sharing that. I see a few more people have joined us. My sister Talithia, right here in Tally. Brother Warren Cave, who's also in Tally. And my sisters, again, sending love day greetings to everyone. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So before we get started, as Janelle said, this is a safe space. So we want you to feel comfortable to express yourself, judgment free, without any condemnation or belittling or anything like that. But I must read this disclaimer, which is all topics past, present, and future on Conversations with Nicole are for informational purposes only. They are not to be used as a diagnosis for treatment or an answer to any personal issues related to the topic being discussed before, during, or after the program. Okay, so this does not substitute going to a licensed clinician, therapist, or what have you. We are just providing information at this time. Okay. All right, so let's talk about meditation. I put a poll out there yesterday, or maybe it was today. I can't, my days are kind of running all together, asking folks if they meditated. So I'm going to ask the people that are joining us right now, how many of you meditate? Give me a thumbs up, put your church finger up, or wave your hand or something and let us know. If you meditate, that could be you meditate, you meditate once a week, once a day, once a month, just how many folks meditate. Let us know. I'll tell you as they are responding. I probably have been meditating maybe, well, maybe close to 10 years now. Um,
Okay.
Yeah, my practice is not is it ebbs and flows, right? So
So
sometimes
that-
I'm really good and spot on with, being consistent, and other times it's just,
once you have the knowledge, it never goes away. So
Yeah.
sometimes life happens and it kind of takes your focus, and that's okay because we're all human. Happens to me too. I'm quick to tell my clients all the time, whether it's during four of my succulent wellness services or pageantry and my clients, sometimes I fall off a little bit. I just need a moment to kind of sit
Mm,
and just be with myself because I consider myself a sensitive. So I can feel energy, and even with sound and lighting, sometimes it could be a little much if I have too much going on at one time. So there are times where I need to kind of just shift
mm,
and deal with things that I'm feeling, emotions and such. And so sometimes I fall off. And so what I tell people is, because a lot of people, they want perfection so bad. They want to do the right thing. And then when they fall off, they're so hard on themselves.
mhm.
And you can't necessarily do that. You have to embrace sometimes, hey, yes, I slipped up, and just acknowledge it, and then do your best to get back on track, and just be gentle with yourself is what I say. So it's okay.
It's
It's not a
okay.
problem. It happens to me too.
Absolutely. I'm so glad to hear you say that, because I think we can use that as an excuse or a
Mhm.
reason why we don't, you know, move forward and keep practicing. So don't let that trip you up. Just keep moving forward. You may have missed the mark today, but tomorrow is another day and another day to get it right. And since you mentioned that in terms of like, giving yourself, be kind to yourself, give yourself grace, that sort of thing. Our topic is self-love.
Mhm.
And we are mentioning self love, of course, because it's Love Day, but we're mentioning self love because meditation is a form of self love, of self
Yeah.
care, right? And so, in that, we thought that it would be really meaningful to take a few moments to talk about meditation, and actually do an exercise, an activity, do a guided meditation, and then weigh in or check in with folks to see kind of how the experience is for you. Right.
Yes, and I also wanted to see for those that are viewing, because I can't see the chat.
Hmm.
I would love to see if you don't meditate on a regular basis or you don't meditate at all, and you may be interested. Why haven't you? Because I know there's a lot of life situations that come up, and we really do get caught up in just a cycle or like a routine, and it's almost robotic in a way. And so we have to remember we are human, we're not machines. So we do need to check in with ourselves. And self care is really taking the time to get to know you, getting to know what you like, what you don't like, getting to know even like your triggers, the things that bring you joy, just really getting an understanding of who you are and why you function the way that you do. So that when you come across any challenges, then you can tackle it the best way that you can without maybe doing things that may be harmful to you or others. So
Hmm.
definitely take a moment just to be. You don't even necessarily have to have this big elaborate script in your head to go through. Sometimes you just want to sit in stillness and
Yeah.
in silence, and just release all of your thoughts and just empty it out and just breathe, because this world is very loud and noisy.
Yeah.
Maybe a little extra for me, but it's a very loud space.
Yeah.
And so sometimes you just need to shut everything off and just decipher which noise is you and which noise is things that are external that is not necessarily who you are.
So I think that that probably has been the greatest benefit for me is being able to decipher myself and what's not me. Um,
Hmm.
and through the practice, it's really helped me with that. So I want to put up a comment that Talithia mentioned. She said, I do a little deep breathing sometimes, but true meditation for me always leads to prayer. I have
And
found that.
I always say prayer is you having a conversation with your higher self or with God, saying, hey, I'm here, I need you, or thank you, or just having a conversation. And I believe meditation is when you just listen. You just listen to what messages your higher self has for you. And it may not come right away. Sometimes it's a muscle that you need to exercise. Just like when you work out, you go to the gym to either bulk up or lose weight. It takes a period of time and consistency to be able to either see a result or feel a result. So the more you're able to sit in silence and listen, the more you will see certain visions or ideas or thoughts just kind of pop up like, I've been wondering how I can tackle this task or how I can create this thing that I've been wanting to do. It'll just pop up sometimes while you're driving, in your dreams. So having that ability to just sit and listen is great. Even when you communicate with people, right? Sometimes you hear people talk and it is just constant back and forth and it's like no one's really listening. So that's how I see meditation, is really being able to sit and listen to the responses to the requests that you're putting out there to your higher self.
Yes, absolutely. Again, I can also, testify to that. Definitely have had, answers come or ideas
Right.
come, about things that I was thinking about or concerned about or what have you. And maybe sometimes it's during the meditation and sometimes it's not.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's after the meditation, like immediately, or maybe it's a day or two after. So,
Right.
this kind of depends, but I definitely feel or sense a sense of clarity
Mm-hmm.
after having meditated. So that's one of the benefits for me.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Mhm. Okay. So we didn't really get any comments as to why people didn't. My sister just said interesting. Susan says she's in the beginning stage.
Okay.
So yeah. All right.
Absolutely. Well, doesn't matter what level you're at or if you've ever done it before. I have a meditation this evening that I think it's good, just, especially for the beginners, because I understand it may be difficult to kind of focus if this is your first time and you're so used to constantly thinking, thinking, thinking. And it's very easy to overthink. I know sometimes I sit and overthink, and that's okay. So we have something for you, and I look forward to hearing the feedback afterwards to see how you're feeling. And of course, you can always play this back. If you want to take a moment to just do a quick meditation and you're not quite sure what to do or where to go, you can rewatch this video and pull up videos on YouTube. I actually have a recorded meditation also, and I'll let you guys know at the end of this if you want it. I can send you a sample and you just send me your email address and I'll send it to you. It's about 22 minutes so that you can just sit and take a moment and see how that helps you.
Okay. So not sure if you can see these comments, but my sister's saying she's definitely an overthinker.
Mhm.
Janetta said, I meditate and do affirmations daily.
Wonderful.
Said definitely intermediate. And,
Okay, Queen.
and Pumpkin said, to be honest, I've never done it and I don't know how. So Pumpkin, you're
Okay.
in the right place.
It's not really super complicated. Really, it's just the commitment to just be. And I understand at times that could be difficult because we're constantly on the go a lot of times, especially if you have kids, have a family, have a career that is constantly needing your attention, sometimes 24/7, depending on the line of work you're in. But yeah, it just takes practice. Don't get frustrated with yourself and be gentle, like I said. So you got it.
Ozzy meditates about an hour in the morning. He mentioned that earlier. He said being present is the key to stillness and then allowing your natural abilities to flow.
Absolutely. And that's something that I've struggled with. And understanding that sometimes when you're constantly playing the past in your head and just struggling with things that has happened, that can lead to and can be connected to depression, and then constantly worry about, oh, what if I do this and it doesn't work out and things fail, and what if things fall apart? That could be connected to anxiety. So that middle is being able to be present and just allowing to embrace what is in front of you and just taking it day by day. And that's a good place to be, Ozzy. That's a real good place to be.
Yes. Shanna said sitting still and taking 10 minutes in between work and home life helps.
Every little bit helps. Yes, I've done that too at work. I would the little 15-minute break,
Hmm.
especially lunch hour. I would sit and breathe because you need that break. Trust me, because you
Yeah,
can go and not even realize you're doing it, and you can burn yourself out that way.
indeed. And Janetta said, I also do emotional freedom tapping, EFT, to help release negative feelings and relax.
I've heard of EFT. I haven't tried it, but I'm looking into. I believe it's where you tap at certain areas
Mhm.
and it helps release certain tensions
Yeah,
and everything.
I've
So
seen a few people do some of that work. I would like to get somebody on the show to kind of talk about that too. So, Janetta, if you know someone that is, skilled or licensed at that, please let me know because I would love to have them come on and
I
talk
would tune in.
for sure, for sure, for sure.
Definitely tune in.
Yeah. All right. Well, are we ready?
You ready? Okay, we can get
Yeah.
it on and
What,
popping.
what do we need to do? Look, what do we need to do?
So I just need you all to relax. You can lay down, you can be sitting up. I'm not going to ask you to do anything too much. I just want you to be comfortable and just take your time and just breathe. I'll go ahead and guide you on your breathing and just remind you to focus on the breath, and then you listen to my guide and you'll see the visualizations that I'm guiding you through, and just take it from there. Nothing too complicated. I have some music here. I'm gonna turn it up.
Okay.
Uh, and just allow yourself to relax, and we can get into it here. Let me turn this up. Okay. All right. So we're going to start with breathing. I'm going to have you all take 3 deep breaths. Once you do your inhale through the nose, you're going to hold it for just about 3 seconds and then slowly release. So we're going to do that 3 times, and then we'll get into the guided meditation. Okay, now have you relax your muscles and all that juicy stuff. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start with the 3 deep breaths in through the nose. Hold it. And out slowly through the mouth. Okay. The next one, breathe in through the nose. Hold it. And slowly out through the mouth. Again, breathe in through the nose. Hold it. And slowly out through the mouth. We're going to go ahead and do a scan of your body to make sure all parts of your body is relaxed. We're going to start from the top of your head, and we're going to slowly go down through the neck, slowly down to the shoulders, relaxing those muscles, releasing that tension, down the arms and the chest, down to the stomach, abdomen, to your hip area, down your thighs, down to your legs, all the way down to your feet. And just completely relax. Continue to focus on your breathing and take deep breaths. I want you to visualize yourself walking through an open field. You're barefooted and you're walking on the grass. You're feeling the grass underneath your feet as you're slowly strolling across this beautiful field. The grass is nice and bright and green, and you're feeling the wind gently hitting your skin, and you take deep breaths of that fresh air. You're feeling the heat of the sun on your skin. It's just the right temperature. You continue to walk through really slowly as you connect with the earth, with your feet walking on top of the grass. I want you to pause for a moment and just stand still and have you look around the field. And you're the only one out there. It's all for you. And you decide to take a seat, Indian style, on the grass. And you continue to take deep breaths. And allow yourself, during your exhale, if you let a sound out, it's okay. Allowing your throat chakra to open up. Now I want you to visualize yourself as you're sitting on the grass. You feel yourself growing roots from under you, and the roots are going deep under the grass into the dirt. And it's going deeper and deeper into the dirt. And you feel a sense of connection. You feel a sense of security and protection. You feel a certain level of strength with your connection with nature. And your roots are secure inside this dirt under you. And you start to focus on affirmations. I allow and embrace prosperity and abundance into my life. Breathe. My creativity flows effortlessly. Joy lives within my being. I am worthy of love that nurtures my soul. I am truth. I speak truth. I sow truth. I listen and trust my intuition. I release doubt and welcome faith. You feel these affirmations flowing deep within you in deep belief. Now, I want you to visualize you putting your hand straight up in the air as you look up into the sky and allowing this beautiful, calm, loving light to come from the sky down to you. The light is starting to come down to the top of your head, and it slowly continues to come down to the throat, down to your heart, down to your stomach, down to your abdomen, and down to your feet. You slowly put your hands down as you're illuminating this beautiful light throughout your body. And you stand up on your feet. And you feel this enormous amount of energy, vibrant, beautiful energy that's allowing you to shine this light outward and inward. And you take your hands and you just wrap it around yourself and giving yourself this warm, loving embrace. And you're just overwhelmed with joy. And you continue to deep breathe and relax your body. And you start to slowly walk through the field again. But this time, you are shining bright with your inner light. I want you to continue to walk with that inner light. And remember the affirmations that we stated this evening. It is so. Now I slowly want you to come back. There's no rush. You just take your time. Take a deep breath and slowly open your eyes. Again, there's no rush. And whenever you're ready, you could type in the comments that you are here with us. Just take your time. And slowly come back.
That was lovely.
Yes, let us know if you're back.
So, Emmanuel said he promised he didn't doze off a bit. He know he
It's
went to sleep.
okay. Oh, you're fine. It's okay if you fall asleep. Sometimes we just need some rest.
Exactly.
That's okay.
Yes. So the comments are coming in. Folks are saying, "Wow,
Oh,
wow, that was
I'm
great.
so glad. I'm so glad that it helped some of you.
A beautiful session. Now I'm ready to say night night." That's Ozzy.
Sweet dreams. It'll do you. Thank you.
Shannon said she was out. Yes,
You get some good sleep tonight.
indeed. Much needed after a long day.
So glad, Ashe. I'm so glad.
Mm. Which is why it is important that we do this practice, right? Because we probably don't recognize the wear and tear on our bodies. And
Mm,
to sit still and quiet and deep breathe and just allow the thoughts to flow, and settle ourselves is so important.
I know for me, something that I discovered or realized
Hmm.
recently as I do some shadow work. I've been doing shadow work. I never realized I struggled with anxiety most of my life. I could explain the feelings of this nervousness in my stomach when I know things are about to happen or I'm about to be in the spotlight or in the limelight or something, or if I need to speak in front of the class or, do an interview. And I just this nervous feeling. I never realized that was anxiety. And so even just this small meditation for me, it calms everything down. Even when I have headaches, if I have pain in certain areas, being able to sit just for the moment, sometimes it just completely fades the pain away. So sometimes you just need that pause because you can put yourself in overdrive really quickly and not realize it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So we had a few folks weigh in, just
Okay.
talk about that it was beautiful, that they were sleepy. Anybody,
Uh,
yeah, anybody else? Anybody? Okay, here, Solomon said, he said, I like this. I think more couples need to try this. Marriages, relationships would be salvageable if
mhm.
we had more husband and wives opening up to this type of treatment. I think men would be more open to this compared to counseling.
I have an interest in intimacy and sensuality, and for me, I think again the safe space, and I think that's part of it. If you're in a couple and you have a family and you're both just going, and you need that time to not only connect with yourself but to connect with each other because you're in a partnership, you're a unit, and so to do that together is very much intimate, and being able to connect and relax yourself in a way, it could maybe help you communicate better. You can have better sex. You're able to reach orgasm easier without any emotional and energetic blockages. There's a lot of benefits to that. And I think definitely couples need to do that. And there are some programs and retreats that go on with the energy healing and breathing and meditation and different exercises that I think would be wonderful for couples. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Thank you for that comment, Solomon. So Ozzy, one of his sayings is finding your 20. And
That's what
find
I
your
say.
20
Oh,
means find 20 minutes a day to meditate.
yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Like I said, even if I just have a 5 minute break at the job, I'll take it. I'll take it. And it has to be outside of the building because I need the fresh air, or if I can't be outside, sit in your car and do it. If you're just, you're just getting off or before you go in, just take that moment, breathe for a moment. And
Absolutely.
it helps. Every little bit helps.
Yes. Susan said that was really a great feeling to allow myself to sit still. It's something I rarely do. I will continue to make this part of my day.
Beautiful, beautiful. I'm so glad to hear that. Oh my gosh. It's, you don't understand. I hear it all the time. Like they think about doing it, but it's just too much going on. And there's always you can always find something else to do. Trust me.
Yes.
So don't wait to have time. You
Mhm.
need to make time for things. And that's important with self-love and self-care too, is to prioritize that. Put it on your schedule. I know at one point I actually was putting reminders in my calendar on my phone to say, hey, you're gonna do something other than work, other than your business, other than pageants, other than that, just your self-care. Go and I love cooking. I love dancing. I turn on some music and I dance. I go to the park and sit by some water. I love singing. I will just sing my heart out. Just something that's just for you. And a lot of times I ask people, well, what is it that you enjoy doing? What is it that fulfills you and that you're passionate about. Oh, I'm passionate about helping others. Okay, well, what about you? It's very difficult for some people. It really, really is. And I think helping others is great. I enjoy assisting people all the time. But let's practice doing something just for you, and it's not selfish, and you don't need to feel guilty or shame about it. Because if you don't take care of yourself and you have a breakdown, whether it's emotionally, mentally, or physically, you're not going to be able to help nobody. So it does nobody any good. So definitely take the time out to schedule in some time for you.
Very well said. Very well said. Solomon had a question. He said, at what age would you recommend this type of treatment from youngest to eldest?
I would say as young as they can focus. You know what I notice in regards to children? Of course, they will mimic what they see. And so I remember there was a time that I was meditating and there was a little boy, he was visiting with a friend of mine. I want to say he was maybe 5 or 6 years old. And I was sitting there meditating, and by the time I opened my eyes, he was just like sitting Indian style and just staring at me. He didn't make any noise. He didn't come and say, "Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing?" He was just sitting there staring at me, and he just sat down Indian style and just looking to see what I was doing. So as early as they can focus and be able to mimic what you're doing, that's the earliest you can go. And there's no limit, there's no age limit to when you should meditate. And then I think it's good for children too, especially, they have a lot of energy and maybe there are times they don't know how to process certain emotions and they may lash out or get angry. I think if we can get them to practice that and let them know, hey, if you're ever feeling like this and you think you just want to lash out and just take a moment and breathe and then see how you feel afterwards. And then maybe we can talk about what it is that's bothering you. But that's just my point of view. I'm not a clinician or anything, but that's just observations that I've seen since I've been.
Yeah, point very well taken, because I actually have heard of some schools, some African-centered homeschooling and African-centered independent schools that include meditation in their daily practice with their students, to help them to focus and whatnot, so and to bring about balance in their young lives. So yeah, I think as you've stated, to the extent that they can focus and sit still, sit quietly, yeah, it can be quite young. So yeah.
I think it's very beneficial. And yes, kids have a lot of energy and they need to burn that off. Absolutely. But I also think it is a good balance to be able to teach them to, sit still now so that when they get older, they're not burning themselves out and going into mental, emotional breakdowns because they don't know how to just take a moment and breathe and get to know themselves. So it's like this.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you for that question, Solomon. Wow. Well, this has been really good. I needed this. I really did. I really, really did.
I enjoyed it. And this is my first time doing a guided meditation on this type of platform.
Oh, okay. Hey.
I'm very excited about that. I'm so glad that you all enjoyed it. And, it would be my pleasure to send a sample to each one of you.
Okay.
Just send me your email address and I will get it to you via email. And I would love to hear feedback.
Indeed, indeed. Well, tell them about how they can connect with you.
Yes, well, I am on Facebook under Janelle O'Shoon as well as Succulent Wellness. And that's spelled just how it sounds. And on Instagram as well, Janelle O'Shoon all together and succulent_wellness on Instagram. You can email me at reikibyjanelle@gmail.com and just shoot me a message. Let me know you're interested in a sample. and I'll send you the email. I also do oracle readings, chakra balancing, as well as Reiki energy treatments as well, and space cleansing. So I have the white sage and my Florida water, and I cleanse the spaces, whether it's your home, business, or whatever space you need. So just contact me. We could chat about it and we can get you on your way.
And so the guided meditations, you do offer those as well,
I
correct?
do. Yes, I do. I do offer guided meditations. Yes.
All right. All right. Very good.
One-on-one, group settings, virtual, we can set it up. And
Okay.
just let me know if you want it to be specific to something that you want to focus on, if there's an issue or just a subject matter that you want to focus on, we can do that too. We can focus on that.
Okay. Very good. Well, anything that you want to say in closing to the viewers?
I just want to say that you only have one life, okay? There's so many people here that love you, whether you know it or not. You got the guides from your ancestors, spirit, God, your higher self. Please connect. Take the time to have conversations, to just sit and listen. Get to know yourself. There's a lot of ideas of who you should be or what success is or what beauty is or anything to that effect. That doesn't necessarily mean that that is for you. As a matter of fact, it's just better to just be authentically you. And the best way to find out what that is, if you're unsure, is to sit with yourself and understand what makes you tick. And just, I just want to make sure everyone stays connected with themselves so you won't lose yourself because we need you. We all need you. So,
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I love that. Stay connected to yourself so you don't lose yourself.
mhm.
My sayings, my mantra is that we all have gifts and talents that the world is waiting on, and we need not sit on those gifts, but we need to share them with the world. So, as Janelle has so well said, we need you. We need what you have to offer to this world.
We
So,
do.
don't lose yourself. Find yourself. Hold on to yourself. Love yourself. This is self love, love day. Love yourself. Yes, yes, love yourself.
love, love yourself.
Yes,
Mm.
yes, 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 yes. All right. Well, we are wrapping it on up. I want to thank you, Janelle, for
Thank you.
yes, for being on here with me, with us, and sharing the guided meditation. I think folks really got something out of that, whether it was a little nap or, you know, some
We
peace,
do.
some sleep, look, some quiet. That's fine.
Right.
And
It's my pleasure. My pleasure. I absolutely love it. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
my pleasure. So let's keep this conversation going. Let's continue to meditate. This is one of the tools in our self-care toolkit. Okay. One of the tools in our self-care toolkit. So I'm really grateful that you all spent this Valentine's Day with us this evening, this hour. So grateful for that. You could have been doing a bunch of other things, but we are grateful that you spent this time with us. So folks are chiming in saying that this session was good.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you all. Yeah.
Love yourself deeply and good night. Awesome Monday night mindset.
Bye.
Relaxation. Self love is the greatest love. That's right, Tanya. Thank you, thank you, thank
Mhm.
you. Indeed, indeed, indeed. So, before we go, I definitely want to invite those of you who have not subscribed to the Conversations with Nicole YouTube channel to do so. Send that link of this show out to people that you think will benefit from this, as well as add us on Roku, Greater Works Network. I was telling Janelle before we went live that this while we are live right now on Roku, that this broadcast will live on the network, so you can watch it on demand in the comfort of your home or on the app. We actually have a Greater Works Network app for iPhone and for Android, so you can download the app absolutely free and catch the replay. So Wednesday, Wellness Wednesday, we have child psychiatrist Chad Lennon out of Rockville, Maryland, talking about how to help your child manage stress. How to help your child manage stress. So you don't want to miss it. We'll be right back here, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. All right. Well, have a great rest of this love day. Continue to self-love.
Yeah.
Hopefully you all will rest well after that wonderful, yummy meditation that we just had. All right. We'll check y'all later. Bye. Peace.